Jai Hind. I'm an Indian, and secondly, I'm a student studying abroad, thousands of miles away from my country. Before I specify anything, the purpose of this video is not to draw out on any facts or figures. Rather, it's more like an emotional appeal from a student who is quite disheartened by the fact of whatever has been happening in our country lately. One thing that I'm really proud of is being an Indian, knowing the fact that I belong to a country that embodies every essence of diversity. People idealize our culture, our nation, for being so hospitable, so accommodative, and secondly, defining the real meaning of what unity in diversity really means. But lately, episodes like Shaheen Bagh, the protests against the Citizen Amendment Act and the National Register of Citizenship has actually disheartened me and also makes me think about the students. We should also think about the fact that most of our political leaders right now were also student leaders back in the universities. It's a challenge to them. It's a breaking of spirit for students. Secondly, it's also challenging the very essence of our constitution, which our forefathers made so beautifully, embodying secularism. How are we challenging the very secular ideology on what our country was built? And thirdly, while the other countries in this modern world are trying to surpass the aspects and the effects of religion, taking steps toward consideration of environment, employment, why are we taking a step back and idealizing the fact that we might get some rationality out of religion? It is completely difficult. How are we taking this path that actually challenges the very essence of what makes our country great? And that is accommodation, hospitality, and secularism. And fourthly, how can the youth not be heard? How can they not be listened quite once? In a democracy, our government and our leaders do need to understand that they have to hear us out, and they have to hear the aspect that our country cannot challenge the very essence on what we were made of. Jai Hind.